Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look into Vechain Vet. So we talk about altcoins pretty much daily on this channel, as well as Vechain almost daily as well. So if you guys want to stay up to date with altcoins, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. So as we get started, I do want to say, guys, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing. However, when we look at Vechain, there is a lot going on right now. We do see a 1.4% decrease in the last 24 hours, and if we take a look at the last week, we see that nice 9 to 10% increase in the last week alone. And it's a great recovery period for Vechain. I do think altogether we are going to see altcoins come right back down again, though. I've talked about September being that bottom. Hopefully, pushing back up after September to new highs by the end of the year. And I think those really kind of still fall in line with my predictions. So Vechain is at that 9% increase in the last week, though, with a great recent all-time really kind of push up back in recovery. If we take a look at some resistance and support levels, I do think we are, like I said, going to continue to see Vechain struggle just because I don't see it continuing on this really increase over the next couple of days and weeks. If we take a look at the last month, we also see a 33.96% decrease, which is a fairly rough decrease. We saw this across most altcoins. Most altcoins are continuing to struggle during this manipulative FUD-based month or really period of June, and I think we're going to continue that on now starting with July as we move forward. I do want to talk about what Vechain is doing that is really making big differences in the really industry or really ecosystem, I guess, as a whole. There's a lot going on with Vechain. There's a lot of reasons I'm still bullish on Vechain for the long-term future. Obviously, short-term, no coin looks really that positive right now, as the market has to really kind of recover fully and get out of this manipulative FUD stage before we can really start to see some big coins boom. I think Vechain will be one of those coins to boom, though. Let's take a look at some of Vechain's most recent stuff that has come out. So the first one and the biggest one is, together with DNV Assurance, we hereby announce the world's first national level eNFT adoption. The Republic of San Marino Innova, has just approved the digital COVID certificate issued using NFTs through Vechain Thor public blockchain. I'm not going to click into this and deep dive into their Medium post, but this is huge. San Marino approving the National Green Pass, allowing citizens and residents to, I'm not going to actually read more into this. Like I said, we're going to just read this post here. Citizens and residents to move freely. So that's great to see that taking place. If we jump back to our Twitter now, we can actually see Vechain has a couple different things that they've been talking about recently that kind of gives that same bullish look. So with the recent success of VTrust, it's worth mentioning that Vechain has been the infrastructural technology behind various global blockchain initiatives. For example, DNV used VET to develop My Story and My Care. So there are more upcoming soon, and this is the Vechain 3rd anniversary, June 27th, 2021, that everybody's very excited about. There continues to be a lot of hype surrounding Vechain, and a lot of people and this really community of Vechain followers and holders are very excited for. I think we are going to see Vechain, like I said, drop to very low levels by the end of September, and we're going to be able to buy Vechain at such low levels, and it's going to create such success for most people buying at those levels, in my opinion. I do want to talk about BlockFi, though, guys. If you guys have not heard, BlockFi is definitely a great way to really take advantage of putting your money to work for you, and that's one thing a lot of people that are smarter kind of aim to do. Make your money work for you. And here with BlockFi, the future of finance, it really talks about the old way of doing things doesn't cut it anymore. With BlockFi, you can use cryptocurrency to earn interest at up to 7.5% APY, borrow cash, buy or sell crypto. There are no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and no reason to wait. So I will have a link down in the comment section down below. Like I said, it will be pinned, and you can take advantage of that. Earn up to $250 worth of Bitcoin when you sign up using my link. It supports me. It supports you. Definitely take advantage. And they also ditched their annual fee. Check out the new credit card perks and join their waitlist today. Like I said, BlockFi is a great, really, website or platform to make sure that you have your money or crypto working for you. And I want to jump into more about Vechain now. Taking a look at the Vechain is proud to have received an AAA, or AAA, I should just say. I'm trying to give you all of the A's there, but we have the AAA Enterprise Credit Evaluation from CAPC, an entity under the Ministry of Civil Affairs, PRC China. So with top-tier compliance and competitive standards, we are now expanding use cases in many countries. And this is definitely a big thing to really note. And we see this here with over 1,000 retweets. So obviously, the community is very happy and proud about this. And I think this is going to continue to push Vechain in the right direction. We do see a lot of positivity out of Vechain recently. Like I said, more tweets, more social media, just interaction in general. And I think they are starting to really kind of push interaction, community, and I think the Vechain Foundation is doing a great job with all of it. So I do want to take a look at one quick website or article here. It talks about the top 5 things to know about Vechain and its supply chain crypto. So Vechain aims to disrupt traditional supply chain and logistics, offering an interesting business vision. So if we jump into this, it talks about what Vechain is. If you guys don't know what Vechain is, I'll just give you a brief description here. So Vechain is a blockchain platform designed to enhance supply chain management and business process. Its goal is to streamline these processes and information flow for complex supply chains through the use of distributed, ledger technology, DLT. So we will jump down now and see that they want to talk more about, Vechain's price stats, the derivative, second token, Vechain Thor or VETHO. We've talked about VETHO quite a bit on the channel as well. Not proof of stake, nor is it proof of work. So this is pretty cool as well. They talk more about the proof of authority or POA is a reputation-based consensus algorithm that introduces a practical and efficient solution for blockchain networks. We're not going to talk too much more about it, but we also see the vision and partnerships being that there are so many partnerships with Vechain already and so many great ones still taking place. Really the vision of Vechain is fantastic. We see so many solutions in so many different industries, and that's exactly why I do think Vechain has a long-term future. They're a coin that, has a specific niche kind of network or ecosystem or really push to the outer, partnerships that they are creating. And I think if you take a look at the verdict on Vechain, he does talk, or whoever created this article, I was looking for the name real quick. Assuming it's at the top. Let me give him credit real quick. Stavros Giardias. I'm not sure exactly how to say that. CFA, investor place contributor. It kind of talks about the verdict on Vechain being that said, there are some truly compelling features. I like the business concept, the vision and utility, and I reckon that Vechain's big name partners have also been seen something of value in it. So they wouldn't partner with Vechain is what he's saying if they didn't see, potential behind it. So we also see Vechain is definitely something to keep on your radar. And I would agree with that completely. I think we are going to continue, like I said, to see lower prices than this 8 to 9 cent range. I do think we are going to see a bottom around, possibly 5 to 6 cents even by the end of September. And I think we are going to have an opportunity to buy that up at such a great price point that a lot of us need to kind of keep aware of as we jump back to that price chart real quick. I do want to talk about, by the end of July, by the end of, August, where do we see Vechain going to? By the end of the year, where do we see Vechain falling out to? I think realistically, we are going to see some downturns for July and August, respectively. And I think we are going to see Vechain continue to struggle as well as so many other altcoins and really the market in general. It's going to be a boring couple months. We've mentioned this in the beginning of, June. We talked about really the manipulative FUD stage that we're in is not going to end over 1 month. It could end in a month, obviously, if everything went back to normal. It just doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. I do think by the beginning or end of September, we may start to see coins hit their bottoms and really start to recover at that fast rate. I think, a lot of us are excited to hit that bottom just so we can get back to a normal looking market with just green every day. And I think a lot of us are excited about that bull market to come back into place. Bull market part 2, that would be. I do think, by the end of July, we do see 7 to 8 cent Vechain. I think by the end of August, we could still see about a 7 cent to 8 cent Vechain still right within that range. It will slowly drop. And I think by the end of September, we could, like I said, see a 5 to 6 cent Vechain, hopefully even lower so we can buy at such a low, great price and accumulate during that period as we continue to see Vechain push right back up, hopefully to its previous all-time high, plus much more by the end of the year. So 27 cents was its all-time high, around 28 cents realistically. I think we could see Vechain easily pushing closer and closer to about $1 or $2 by the end of the year. So we'll definitely keep you guys up to date with price predictions as well as so many updates with Vechain because like I said, there's so much going on. As I've stated, there's a lot of big news coming out just recently. This was out at 10:01 a.m. So, less than an hour ago this came out. And we see over 259 retweets already. A lot of people are very excited about Vechain, understanding that this coin has the legs to go very, very far with the partnerships and all of the most recent tweets. If we look 44 minutes ago, 22 hours ago, June 30th. They used to tweet maybe once every week. We're seeing stuff every single day coming out and really being talked about from the VeChain side of things. And I think that's going to be a big deal and really pushing the idea of VeChain being a successful token. So here we can see here, Sunny Liu actually tweeted out, and he's been tweeting out a lot more as well. I actually unfollowed him on accident earlier, but what VeChain is offering are answers to different level of developers. So level 0 being public blockchain, blockchain tech, open source, and you can build whatever you want to build with loads of cool features like MPP, MTT, controllable TX's lifecycle, TX's dependency, and etc. So he talks about level 1, level 2, and level 3. We're not going to jump into all of that. You guys can do your own due diligence or research. VeChain, like I said, so much really there and available to us. So definitely take a look yourself. VeChain.org or .com, either one, you can take a look and learn more about VeChain, understand why this coin is such a value to the future of really logistics and supply chain management altogether. So thank you guys again for tuning in. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below, and make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video if you guys enjoyed your stay here. So thanks again. I'll see you all in the next one.